Morning. Last walk along Qasbah. It's been an interesting 10 days in the UAE, mainly in Expo 2020. I'm sure you have seen some of my videos. So, my last stroll along the Qasbah beach. It's a nice spot that I sometimes run, sometimes walk. It's nice weather. So, in summary, let me share my thoughts on what I've learned, what I've seen, what I observed, what I read during my days in the UAE, relaxing and catching up with friends and so on. Of course, the place has changed. The world has changed. But after the lockdown in Melbourne, I can say I feel a lot more freedom here. I feel there's a lot more that one can do. Yes, we have to wear the masks and do all those things, but it was just a difficult 2 years, I guess, and as we get closer to the end of the year, maybe it's time to reflect and thank God we survived and wish good luck to each other and all those things. But I also have other issues I have to deal with. I'm from Somalia and the Horn of Africa, which, as usual, faces a lot of challenges. And I did few talks over the last few days. In fact, early in the morning, it's like 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, walking along here, and most of you couldn't see. It was a bit dark, but now you can see how peaceful it is. And I won't go back to all the issues I dealt with about the Horn of Africa and Somalia, but just to summarize them as well, those of us who are old enough to know where we came from and what the place used to look like, I think a lot of work to do. A lot more work to do than we thought we should be doing now. All those years, it's unfortunate that we're still going through those wars and lack of governance and all those things. But it's our fault. I'm not running away from it. I salute you guys in Melbourne and the US and the UK, but there's no excuse. We let the place down. Could have done better. We can still do better. So that's all I will say about the Horn of Africa and Somalia. I'm gonna go and spend a few days in Turkey and Singapore and Muscat and maybe even Riyadh, and then back to Melbourne, back to Australia, where there are different challenges, different issues. But I will leave that in other forums and I will write about that. I just want to remind those of you who were writing to me about this part of the world. I guess my feeling is this region is on the right track. There are a lot of positive stuff going on. Unfortunately, we don't read that in our media back home in Australia and in the western part of the world. But really, Dubai rocks, as I say in many of my blogs and writings. This place never fails to surprise me. There are just a lot of stuff going on, but of course we don't hear them or read about them. So I salute you, UAE, but on my way back, before I head back home, I'll be back here for a day and I want to share with you few days' time, I'm going to stop over in Sharjah. There's a Islamic Arts Festival. There are a lot of festivals here, the book fairs and lots of stuff. But I'll also go and visit that and talk to you about that as well. But I just couldn't resist this calm and cool morning to share with you the views from Sharjah. I spoke to you yesterday about at the end of this water there's a small canal, and then that part is actually becomes Dubai, and this part is Sharjah. Amazing country, worth visiting. I will leave you in peace. The flight to catch, and maybe we'll talk tomorrow or the day after from Sophia Mosque, Istanbul. Take care.